Okay, I thought we'd start today. If you haven't got a yoga block, that's absolutely fine. But if you have got a book or something handy, you want to go and grab, doesn't matter what it is, something maybe a couple of inches thick. So if you've got something to hand, it could be a cushion, that's fine, or anything, but it's just, and if you haven't got one, it's not the end of the world. So if you have something, go and find something that's about 2 inches thick. We're just going to use that in today's practice. So as I say, at those just joining, anything a couple of inches, block. If you don't have one, it's no big deal. You're going to place that at the top of your mat, and we're going to come into lying down on our backs. So when you take yourself down onto your mat, you're going to place the back of your head onto your block or your book, whatever you've got to hand, but make sure that you've got space in between your neck. So what you don't want to be doing is pushing at all on your neck, so that the back of the head, the actual scalp, is lying on your raised platform, whatever that is, and the neck is completely free. So this, you'll find, just slightly obviously lifts the head, but what it does is it tilts it slightly forwards, and you might find a little lengthening in the back of the neck. So once you're comfortable that you've got that, and if this doesn't feel right, then feel free to, you can do exactly the same exercise, but taking it away, it's fine. So settle the back of your head here, and then start to bring attention, so we've got space in our neck now, and we're going to work down to the shoulders. So give your shoulders a little snuggle down, see if you can find where they make contact with the mat, or the floor, whatever you're on, or your carpet. And your palms want to face outwards, so it doesn't matter if your elbows are bent, wherever they are. We just notice that when did you turn your palms out, as opposed to putting your palms flat on the floor, is you just have a small openness to the chest, because that travels all the way up to the shoulders, of course. So chest open. Now, we don't want the chest to be so open that we're lifting the middle of our spine. So if you feel that you're sticking your chest out, let's start to snuggle between the shoulder blades. See if you can find some contact with the mat between the shoulder blades. And then keep travelling down the spine. So we're starting to press the back into the mat. Keep travelling down until you get to your belly button area. Now, directly behind your belly button, I want you to feel like you're pressing down in that area. So this is concaving the belly. We're really getting a good connection there. So we want the knees bent and the feet flat on the floor. We're going to start today's practice here. So make any adjustments you need to. There's no rush here. If you found, sometimes I find that by lengthening, by doing this exercise, you're lengthening the spine so much that actually I need to move my block away from to create that space still in the neck. And that's a good sign. That means you are lengthening the spine. So keep travelling down the spine, going through that checklist, watching we're not sticking the chest out. Can we snuggle down between the shoulder blades? Are the feet nice and flat? And when you find that comfort and ease, then just close down the eyes. Don't let the knees spill out to the side. So you do want some engagement in the quads. Just keep the knees directly facing upwards. And just start to breathe in and out through the nose when you get here. So you're not going to make any changes to the breath just now. We're just going to observe where our breath is today. So if you're hovering over your body and you were looking down, would your breathing be up in the chest? Would your ribs be coming up and down, out to the side? We're going to see if we can direct that breath lower and fuller. Because if that breath is high in the chest, the chances are you're not using your diaphragm, that big muscle that separates the upper and lower thoracic chambers. You're not really using that enough. So let's place the hands on the belly, so just below your belly button. We're going to see if we can get those hands to move now. So we can do this by drawing the breath in and keeping the ribs quite tight, centering the breath down, using your diaphragm, seeing if we can find a lift and engagement in that lower abdominal notice is that with each breath in now, that area behind the belly button that we started to flatten, breathe in, it starts to squeeze towards the floor. As you let the breath out through the nose, you feel the rebound effect as the spine moves. So this does take some time to figure out. And don't worry if you're lying there thinking, my ribs are moving and I can't get any movement to my belly at all, my hands aren't moving. Don't worry about that, that's completely normal. Most of us breathe every day, subconscious breathing using our chest. That's completely normal. We're seeing if we can really draw the belly in, squeezing it on the exhale. So your exhale now, let's take attention to breath going out. You're really pushing it out so that your hands drop down, empty the lungs as much as possible. So keep breathing in this way, seeing if you can fill the belly, push the back of the belly button down to the mat, feel that engagement on the back. Use the exhale as a rebound, so find the spine coming back to neutral, those curves, those natural curves. Appear once more. So keep breathing like this for a moment longer. You might even find it's quite a hard work, because if you're not used to engaging that diaphragm, it is a muscle after all, so we're working that muscle. You might find a little bit of soreness, tiredness there, and that's absolutely fine, nothing to worry about. And then release the hands back down. Keep your eyes closed if they're not already. Let the palms just be gentle. And just notice now how you feel after a little bit of abdominal breathing, so a little change. And then gently, if you have a block or book underneath your head, we're just going to remove that just now. Keep it handy, so just keep it to the side. We're using that again. Letting the head come down, so noticing the change in the spine. We're going to work through some pelvic lifts and some floor lifts into a bridge. So we're keeping the fingers facing up, so your palms facing up. The shoulders are nice and open. We're going to push down behind the belly button, so you're engaging, and the pelvis is tilting. So one way to feel that pelvic tilt is something that we assume as practitioners that everybody knows, but no, everybody does. If you take your hands to your pelvis, your hip bones, your thumbs on top and your fingers around the back. So have a good hold there, so you can feel like that big bone that's holding your pelvis. That is your pelvis. Now, when we say pelvic tilt, what we're thinking of is your thumbs will be drawing it down and your fingers up. Just try that a couple of times. Thumbs go down, fingers up. So what you're doing is pulling it, you're gently rotating the pelvis in this direction as my hands tilt in that direction. So the rest of the body's not going to move, we're just going to feel that. And what you will feel as your thumbs go down and your fingers go up is behind the belly button, that bit of the spine squeeze down to the floor. So remove your hands now, you can feel that engagement. Keep with your pelvic tilts. We're going to move this on a little. So that as you tilt the pelvis, so the thumbs are going down, your thumbs will be going down, we're now going to push the knees ever so slightly away. Just slightly away, and then reverse that. So this is a really small movement. Tilt the pelvis, start to push the knees away. So we've been finding a little lift now. Shoulders aren't moving. Tilt the pelvis, we're going to lift a little bit more. And make sure you reverse that. So as you come back to the mat, the spine will come down from the top downwards. The last thing will be the pelvis going back to neutral. So we're going to lift a little bit more on each breath. Inhaling to lift. Exhaling slowly to lower. As you do this, inhaling to lift, take your eye gaze down towards your knees rather than straight to the sky. And watch your knees aren't splaying out. So that's the two things that tend to happen, is our knees tend to drop out to the sides. If you do have a block as opposed to a book, because the block's nice and light, you can always pop it between your knees. It's not essential, but it's just quite a good reminder to engage the thighs a little. Okay, so the next time we come up, we're going to come up nice and high, and you're going to put your book or your block underneath your pelvis as you come down. So using that, so we're keeping it lifted. Again, if you don't have a book, don't worry, because you can come all the way down. You don't need it. It's just if it is something you've got handy. So if you're coming up a bit higher, but you won't be coming down as low. So hold the next time you are up. So we're holding nice and high. We're lifting the hips, pushing the hips up. You're pushing the knees away. Open out the shoulders a little more. Keep engaged here. Keep the big toes engaged on the mat, and slowly let the body come down to your block or your book. Now this time we're going to take the arms overhead as we lift. So inhale, lift, take the arms at the same time. Big breath in. Use your breath out to slowly see if you can coordinate the hands and the leg movements so that when the hips come down, the hands just graze the mat. Inhale, lift. So you can do this as much as you want. You can lift as high as you feel is comfortable. Keep an eye on those knees. Watch they're not splaying out to the side. Try not to be too quick with your breathing, so we're not sort of swinging the arms up and overhead. We're doing this as a controlled movement. The legs might be getting a little bit tired. Maybe you can feel some stretching through the front body. And then the next time we come down, we're going to leave the arms down, and we're going to remove the block if you've got one, letting pelvis come back to the mat. And we're going to go up once more, lifting as high as you can, and taking it on a little bit by squeezing the shoulders underneath the back. So some might be familiar with clasping their hands. If you can't clasp your hands, it's not a problem. You can simply place the hands down on the mat now. But squeeze your shoulder blades as much as you can. That's going to give you a bit of a wider base of support. Lifting the hips. Keep breathing here. Keep that chin tucked so you've got a nice long neck. So you've got some options. You can stay here, and as you inhale, push the hips a little higher. And if that's enough for your back today, simply stay here. If you do want a little bit more, we're going to inhale, lift one knee to the chest, toe to the ceiling, knee to the chest, place it down. Keep breathing. Opposite knee to the chest, toe to the ceiling, knee to the chest, and down. Don't forget your option. You don't need to add the leg lifts. It's only if it feels okay. We're just doing lots of options so that everybody gets something to challenge them today. So we're going to do one more on each side. Lift. Keep the pelvis lifted. Keep your foundation nice and strong. Place the foot down. Now this is the bit where you need to be really careful. Untuck your shoulder blades first. Keep your hips high. Start from the top of the spine. Start to ripple down. Come up onto the toes. Slowly you're going to place one vertebrae down at a time, tucking the pelvis. Keep the pelvis tucked the whole time. And only when your lower vertebrae hit the mat, that's when we can allow the pelvis to relax. Take the left leg out long. I'm going to draw the right knee in towards the chest. So snuggle it in towards the chest first. And then take that knee, rather than coming towards the ribs, just out in the direction of the armpit. So it's a little bit at the side of the body. So if you're hugging this knee and it's really uncomfortable, feel free to place that left knee, left foot on the floor so it's bent. So whichever option feels good for you. Use your inhale to draw the right knee closer. Hold tight with your hands. Use your exhale to relax. So we're starting to get into those hips. Using each inhale to draw it a little closer. Use your exhale to relax, but keep the good grip onto that knee. Maybe a little bit closer. Inhale, draw in. And relax. On the next inhale, we're going to draw the head and shoulders up. Inhale. And hold here. So as we hold, we're pointing both toes. We're getting a nice stretch to the legs. The shoulders are relaxed, so they're not coming up by the ears. Keep that stretch. Keep that length. And then very slowly place the shoulders and the head back down. We're going to release the hold on that right leg. Start to lengthen the right leg up, and slowly as you can, let it come down very slowly. Don't let it touch the floor yet, so keep it long. When it's just a couple of inches off the floor, really reach those right toes away so you can feel the leg all the way through the right leg. Reach it away, and then let the right leg relax on the mat. So catch your breath here. Take your options, so it might be bending that right knee and drawing the left knee in, or if it feels okay to lengthen that left leg, you can take that option. So to start with, we're just mobilising that left hip, drawing it a little closer, and then remembering we're not going to take it towards the ribs, we're taking the knee towards the armpit, so it comes just outside the torso. So use your inhale to draw in, hold there, exhale, find some softness in the muscles here. So releasing the tension on the exhale. Inhale, draw in, and exhale. Find a little bit of softness, maybe a little bit of space there. Inhale, if we can get a little bit closer. Holding. And on the next inhale, we're going to draw the head and shoulders up. Looking towards the toes, pointing both toes. Slowly replacing the shoulders and the back of the head, releasing that left leg, pointing it up towards the ceiling as long as you possibly can, and then really slow, really slow. Keep the left leg long, keep the shoulders relaxed, try not to grip for dear life here. And when you can feel you're really close to the floor but not quite on the floor, just hold here, keep pointing the leg away so you're trying to reach it really far away, and let the leg come down. We're now going to draw both knees up towards the chest, just give them a hug, and rock from side to side. So this is a lovely, depending on what you're on, if you're on a squidgy mat, this can be really nice on your back. Just make sure you're not too uncomfortable here. You might be more comfortable making circles. So this is a nice way to massage that mid-spine, that area we've been working on, just making those nice circles, all rocking from side to side, whatever feels good. And then we're going to start to take both legs out long. So this is a bit of a challenge for you. So that spine wants to be, you can even bring your block back actually, where we were to start with. We want the shoulders and upper body to be relaxed. Now if you're here with the legs bent, that's absolutely fine. Getting them long can be really challenging and straight. So we're working to whatever is appropriate for us today. Can we get that bit of the spine that's behind the belly button, can we squeeze that into the mat so that we're not getting any pain in the lower spine? Have we relaxed the upper body? So take the arms, fingers facing upwards, soft fingers, chest open, heels towards the ceiling. So if you're working on stretching your hamstrings, if you push your heels up towards the ceiling, as if you were standing on the ceiling, so you want your feet flat, you want right angles if we can, draw the toes towards the face, really seeing if we've got a nice long spine. We're not lifting the pelvis, the pelvis is well rooted down on the mat. Keep breathing, so the legs, quads might be burning a little bit now, that's fine. Keep breathing, keep relaxing the shoulders, relaxing the face. It looks so simple this, but it's surprisingly challenging. Don't worry, I feel your pain, keep breathing. Now reach your feet towards the ceiling, wherever you are, reach them, reach them, reach them, and then relax the knees. We're going to come into what we call happy baby. So start to bend the knees. They're coming down in the direction of your armpits. Now, if you can't reach your feet, that's absolutely fine. Some people prefer to hold the inside, some the outside. I don't really mind where you hold your feet. It could be holding just the ankles, or wherever you can hold. You'll try to keep the feet parallel with the ceiling. So wherever they are, let's draw them down, starting to bring those knees in the direction of the armpits. So you're releasing your hips here. You might want to find a little bit of movement, that's absolutely fine. This is a really nice one to do in your own home, not in a class. So just moving about, finding a bit more space. And then once more, bring the knees to the chest. And we're going to roll from side to side. Just rock the body, maybe making circles. And then bring the big toes together and the knees apart. Hands onto the knees, so keep the big toes engaged with each other. And you're going to keep the arms long as we squeeze them together and reach them away. So you're making circles with your knees, using your hands to help open up the hips. Keep the big toes together. So slow, big, sort of even circles if you can. If you can make them nice and sort of rounded. And then let's go back the other way. So I'm going to make those really nice, big circles. Coordinating if you can to make them the same on both sides. And this is a really good one to notice if one hip maybe needs a bit more attention than the other. There might be a bit more pinching in one side, and that's fine. And then we're just going to roll ourselves. You can roll either forwards or back. But let's do a forwards and back one. So hands underneath the knees. A little bit of rolling this way. This is good for your core strength. And as you roll backwards and forwards, we're going to see if we can use the momentum of your roll to get you to sit upright. So as you start to roll forwards, engage your core and draw the head, neck and spine up long. So have a little play with this. And your challenge is to see if you can come up to sitting without the toes touching the mat, having your head, neck and spine long. So draw the head away from the shoulders. Can you find your balance on your sit bones? Keep breathing, so your core's having to work here. Find a little bit of stillness. And then let the feet come down. Get the legs long. Find our sit bones. And then send the backs of the knees down towards the mat. So what we're doing here is we're replicating exactly the same pose that we had when we were lying on our back and we had those feet towards the ceiling. But this time we've changed gravity, so we've got gravity working down the spine here rather than having our spine supported on the mat. You're still going to be pushing your heels away, so this time the feet are working away towards, well, wherever you're working away towards. I'm going into the garden. Backs of the knees really squeezing down, so you might find a little lift in the heels. Shoulders still relaxed, head, neck and spine tall. So this time the challenge may be more in the spine than it is in the legs. It'll be different for different people. Turn the palms to face upwards, work a little bit harder by lifting the toes towards the face. Maybe the heels get a bit more lift. Keep the spine long, don't collapse in the lower spine. Keep breathing here. And then relax the knees, relax the feet. Bring the feet in together. So we're coming into a cobbler pose where the inside edges of your feet are together. You can just make this nice long diamond. It doesn't need to be particularly tight. We're just going to finish off by finding a long spine. You might want to hold on to your ankles or wherever you can reach. Really lift, find length. And as you exhale, let the knees just be soft. So let your breathing come back. Let the knees and everything just relax. As you finish off today's practice, really just reflect on how your breathing has changed, which bits of your spine you find more mobility in, maybe some areas you want to work on, and future. So just take your time now, spend a few moments sitting up tall, maybe returning yourself up to a seat, and you can use your block here or your book if it's still handy, just to finish off by sitting nice and tall. So by lifting those sit bones and allowing the knees to come down, maybe closing your eyes and just using your breath to slow everything down and reset yourself for the rest of your day. So thank you very much everyone for today. I hope you enjoyed that.